Hello, and welcome to Shaheen and Erica's Shitshow Extravaganza. My name is Erica, and my unresolved trauma has left me brain dead.
And my name is Ass Cheeks, and I like to be clapped.
Nice.
This is the finale of season 1.
Snaps.
So we're gonna get very not sentimental. Let's say we're doing a season in review. It's gonna be a short, sweet video. Erica, how have your experiences been with this podcast so far?
I can't believe we're at episode 20.
Yeah,
That's
right before recording, or we were joking about how episode 10 feels so long ago when we were doing the 10 thing. But man, we really, you know what? I'm proud of us. We really stuck through with the whole goddamn.
yeah. I'm surprised with myself because I have commitment issues.
Yeah. I mean, for me, this was an escape for the longest time, so I knew I was going to stick at least. But yeah, I was worried about your commitment issues too.
I can't let you.
No,
down.
I don't think I had a doubt because we already made plans for season 20 or something. I don't know. Something we made a joke about like
in 2
a month
years,
later down
we're
the
going
road.
to Hong Kong,
Yeah.
man. You can't even remember that.
No, I remember
hurts.
that, but I was going to keep that as a surprise because we never discussed it
Well, you
on
made
air.
it sound
But thanks
like
for ruining the
you
surprise.
sound like you had no idea what you were talking about.
Of course, I have the idea. I just didn't want to ruin it for our viewers or listeners. Hearers. What the fuck is wrong with me? 12 years of education. Anyway. No, 12 years of basic education. And then 5 more years of wasting money. But anyway. I think I don't know if we've grown necessarily. I feel like we might have become more comfortable with it, but
I know.
we still have the same mic issues we would have sometimes, you know?
I know that my brain has shrunk, so I have progressively.
Even you know from this podcast that your brain has shrunk.
progressively gotten stupider.
I think here's the thing. Before we even started, when I first got this mic, I was like, okay, first I need to know how to fucking use this thing. So I looked up, you know how it comes with a manual. You look at it, you're like, oh, so this is for a podcast. This is for whatever. Mm-hmm. I hook it up and I start practicing a little bit, just like 1 or 2 lines to see how comfortable I would be talking, and I sounded so stupid. Like I did not know how. I mean, I still sound stupid, but I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I can do this. I feel like I'm gonna sound like ass every time I talk. But I feel like once we started the first episode, there was no going back. The second I said hello, I knew I can't come back with that. And then the high pitch sound in the end was too much. We had to stick through.
We really did.
What is your most memorable episode?
Honestly,
you might need to grab the list of episodes.
No. I'm just going off the top of memories. The reason isn't really because it was so funny or it was so like entertaining. It was the one that took me the longest to edit.
Oh yeah. In case you guys don't know, Erica's the one that usually edits the episodes, so she has to listen to the podcast before releasing it.
So the most memorable would have to be Ray's because he kept pausing, and every time he paused, that was just like a second wasted. So I had to like keep deleting every time he paused, and that took me like 3 hours to do. So bad. Like, it was so funny too because I would just have to keep listening to him like yell at us for making fun of him about him having voices in his head.
Oh, I've had one of our listeners say that his favorite, the funniest episode that he's watched is the Ray episode, just because the dynamic is pretty hilarious.
Yeah, we gotta have Ray back.
Yeah, I mean he's interested, so we'll bring him back eventually.
If I'm being honest,
the sophomore stuff, the sophist of the sophomores.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
that is how we talk to each other in real life. Like, I always make fun of him. I hate to put him on blast, but I'm gonna. But we went to eat at Trujillo's too. Like, it's not that close from SDSU, and that's where Ray was. He was at the gym, and I said, "Hey, come eat with us." And he's like, "Okay, I'm at the gym." And then he goes to the first Trujillo's, which is the one closer to San Diego State. And then I was like, "Wait, not that location, the second one." And then he's like, "Where's that?" And I showed him the location. And I'm like, "Just get a lift or something," because he doesn't have his car right now. And then I said, "Or run there." And that bitch actually ran. Like, like, I don't know what, like 10 to 12 minutes passed by, and I see Ray, like, coming through, and I'm like, man, he looks tired. And then he comes in and he's all sweaty, and I'm like, oh my god, did this bitch run? That just goes to show how dumb yet dedicated Ray is.
Bless him for being the friend he is.
Yeah.
If I were to choose an episode, well, because the 18th episode, the one that I did by myself, obviously that's going to be memorable for me because not only was it not normal of what we usually do, I also had to edit both audio and video. So just like you, when you have to listen to something over and over again, it kind of just sticks in your head.
Yeah.
And but if it was something that's not like based off of how much work we've put in, I'd say like YouTube drama part 1. When I went, I didn't even, was it one where I went off on Tati?
Yeah, I think that was the first part.
Yeah, because I did not expect, like, I didn't plan that. I didn't have anything. I'm not even that committed to a lot of the drama. It's just, man, just something happened. And I just exploded. It was a thing. It was a good time. If you guys don't know, 2022, Shaheen versus Tati in a boxing ring, of course.
Oh, man.
Because that's how we settle things on YouTube now.
I'm just looking at Fear Factor, but with nipples. It just feels so surreal that we did all of these.
Yeah. I mean, do you remember the first episode? I was in Dubai. Like, even our start was unnatural. Like, God didn't intend our birth to be this way.
Yeah. I mean, I remember your sister more than the podcast.
Yeah, technically our first listener.
Yeah. Well, one-sided.
She was in the room when I was recording, so it was good that she
hear
remained
me?
quiet. No, because I was wearing headphones or
One-sided.
earphones at the time. But I mean, hey, she was there for half of the conversation.
It's really mostly the process of, I can't remember a single episode, but I can remember how much I was laughing at myself when I was, like, replaying the recordings. Like, I would just casually, just like, you know, I'll be, like, at East Commons laughing by myself. And everyone's like, what? And I'm like, I'm listening to my podcast. And then...
You know what's an underrated gem,
what?
I feel like? Because it doesn't have the most views. It has a very average view. It's episode 3, the Avengers one.
That was
I think that's such an underrated episode. Because there's so much about the whole Thor lore that we made. Thor. God, that's so... If you guys haven't listened to it, go back and listen to our version of Thor. I thought it was hilarious. Just a fucking bull with a spoon instead of a hammer. Just, oh man, that was a good time.
Agreed.
Also, here's some trivia. Are we okay? Can we say this about him? Probably. So episode 3 was supposed to be the Albert episode, but Albert, bless his heart, hated me. I'm joking. He didn't. He I don't know. What was his? Was he just busy or something? I don't know. I don't know what happened. He didn't respond. He didn't wake up. Yeah, because it was a very early podcast. I don't know when it was, but it was
3
pretty.
a.m.
Oh, motherfucker! Yeah, so it was 3 a.m. podcast episode because lots of scheduling issues. So when we tried filming Albert wouldn't respond. We're like, well, he's dead. So we came up with a topic on the spot and just went with it.
Yeah.
So we got Albert for the next episode. Since then, Ray and Noah were easy in terms of guests. Karina briefly bailed. Did she bail?
Also sleeping.
And then, yeah, because I think that's when she first got back and she was jet lagged. I was like, please, Karina, please. But no, she showed up without a lot of it wasn't a big issue that she kind of skipped that. We'd like to thank all of our guests in this season.
Thank
Noah,
you.
Ray, Albert, and Karina. You guys have been milestones for oh my head. It was they're some of the best episodes. I think the guest episodes, they're pretty good. Definitely longer, but that's because there's a third person there. That's how conversations work. God, another gem. The BuzzFeed one I think is pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Episode 7. Like these are just small little pockets of stupidity. It's pretty good time. Which our first episode got the most views, which is great. I don't think we've ever topped that.
Which is terrible because I had the worst audio.
Yeah, oh my god. I thought episode 2 was the worst audio.
Well, no, in episode 1 there was a lot of you sounding like T-Pain.
Man, back when we had to credit T-Pain. We've grown from then. Now it's just occasional T-Pain. Ice T-Pain maybe. But what else did we have? There was also the episode, I think was it episode 10, the wrestling episode, where you sounded like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's wrong with I don't know what was wrong with your mind. Every time you weren't talking, I think, or something, you would just hear like I'm like, oh my god.
I think it was what I was using to record, like the program itself, because I was using the banana thing I told you about, but yeah. I feel like that was giving me too many issues, so I switched to OBS, and since then OBS hasn't really given me any troubles.
I told you to use that. It's a good program. What's another big milestone of we started our study abroad series. Yeah, sure. We only had another episode. Like we only have 2 episodes in that series currently, but it's coming. There's more. Don't fret. We have many friends lined up to discuss their study abroad experiences, and by lined up, that means they don't know that they're lined up, but we know. I have to give it to her. Okay, episode 16. The first not guest study abroad episode. This was our first dislike, guys. It's a milestone. Someone out there disagreed with us. That means we're doing something right. This is not an invitation to go dislike most of our videos. Don't. Please. But every now and then you want to mix it up just to show that you disagree with what we're saying. Highly recommend making us feel like we're, controversial. What do you think about that? First, this were you as ecstatic as I was, or am I just someone with deep issues?
I found it more funny because I feel like that person who disliked it has something against Kalina and not us.
We need to test it. Karina, come back on the show. We will
promote it.
We'll test this theory. You know what? Karina versus her hater, boxing gym. It's going to be the opening fight to me and Tati. It's the same card. Well, yeah, that would be fun. Someone really listened. Did they listen to the podcast and then dislike?
No, they probably just fuck this bitch and then disliked it. Yeah, and
they just jumped in.
Moved on.
Oh man, I wish they watched it at least. We still get the view, but at least they'd hear the story. Episode 17 is the first episode I've ever done extensive research on a topic. Just because I think dreams are very. I said it in the episode. Go listen to it. But it was fun researching a little bit. I think that's something I want to incorporate in the future, but not too much so it doesn't sound like an educational podcast.
We're
I don't
both
want to
graduated.
learn.
Why?
Yeah. I mean, if we were discussing things that we graduated in, it's going to be very hard for me considering this is not a political podcast and I graduated with politics. Like,
I forget.
does anyone know that? Does anyone know that I'm a political science major or
I knew.
political science graduate? Like, can you imagine how much I hate politics? And here I am studying it. I hate it. Anyway, what else? What else was a good time? Do you know which episode got the most likes? I'd say the first one, right?
I think so.
Oh yeah, 14. That's pretty high. I think my episode was next, 12.
We're making
pretty good.
progress.
Also, the vlog episode was just an experience in general. Like, I know that it was a change of pace for a lot of people, and that's why I was like, "Oh, what is this? How come it's not the usual, picture that we have? It's a picture of me being real, like I look constipated or something." That's a short episode, but yeah, we like to mix it up when we have to. I feel like that's such a contradictory line. We like to mix it up when we have to. But yeah, like it's been quite the experience. I feel like we've gotten more used to just grabbing the mic and just saying shit, as opposed to in the beginning we kind of wanted to slightly plan things out. What?
I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember?
I don't remember ever doing a podcast.
I just forgot everything that I just did.
I don't remember how I felt. I don't remember the things I said. I'm not even entirely sure it was me who did the podcast. Oh shit. I like to believe that each podcast episode had a different version of Erica.
So the theories begin.
This Erica here in this building, in this room, my room, Erica's room, she knew. She just born today. Today's her birthday. And she's stupid.
Hello, welcome Erica, model 22, I think.
No,
no, technically it would be
20.
19. But anyway.
Like different personas.
Don't say Persona. That's such a good fucking game. I've got my friend to play it, and
okay.
we're in too deep.
What do I say?
Say personalities.
Personas.
Entities.
Entities.
DID. No, I'm joking. That's an actual
anyways.
mental. Let's not. Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know, man. If anything, I should remember it more than you because I'm the one who had to listen to it 18 times in a row. But
yeah,
nothing comes to me.
You know what? I used to do something stupid in the beginning. I used to listen to the recording before I wrote the title and the description because I'm like, I need to refresh my memory. And then a part of me said, why don't you just write it after you record the episode? You dumb bitch. And then I said, you're right. Other side of me. That's also harsh. And then I started doing that. Also, in case you guys don't know, we used to record the episodes a week in advance because we were some bright-eyed motherfuckers. But then we got busy.
My aunt died.
Yeah, that's a big busy. A big oof right there. And because of that delay, we started filming the episodes 2 days, a day before. I think one time we did it the same day. Yeah. Those are good for one thing, which is the podcast question on Instagram. When we do those, they're more relevant because you answer it, and then 2 days later, the episode comes out. But
Yeah.
before it used to be you answer it, and then another episode came out from the week before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's weird and like with context, it's kind of weird, but it's still getting shit done early was an easier format. But life doesn't want to make things easy on anyone because
No.
life's a bitch. Then
Your aunt does.
there we go. But yeah, I think we still stuck through. I think we committed. We
Mm-hmm.
got a lot of shit done. We talk a lot. Uh, I'm proud of ourselves. I know we don't have the best equipment or the best editing software, or we're not audio engineers, But the fact that we could still produce content every week, and it's not as tired. I mean, yeah, we're tired usually because one of us usually has to either wake up early or stay up late. In this case, both, because I only had 2 hours of sleep, and it's past midnight for you.
Yeah.
Um, see the amount of dedication we have is admirable. It's not. See, saying it's admirable about us, kind of sucking our own dicks, but if we
Someone
say,
comment down below. Say like, "Wow, this is
yeah,
so
someone say you
admirable
guys
of
are.
you guys."
Mm-hmm. We need the confidence boost. We need it because sometimes, because at least Erica has coffee. What do I have, right? Like I don't know what gets me up in the morning. So I need something. But yeah, like honestly, thanks for
Thanks.
for sticking through. So before this episode wraps up, yeah, we're keeping it short. That's also something new that we're gonna do for season 2. We're gonna try to push for shorter episodes, make it easier on both you guys and us. So we'd like to thank a few people for helping, not necessarily helping out, but yeah, no, helping out in this season, making us feel like we're worth something. Um, so first, we would like to thank Abby for seeing the wonderful drawing that you see week in and week out. Thank you, Abby. Erica, would you like to add anything since Abby is a very close friend of yours?
Thank you, Abby.
Awesome. 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 Next, we'd like to thank the people that advertised our podcast in their social media, whatever thing. Like, they're the people that initially pushed uh, publicity for our podcast and then continued to do so later on, and we appreciate that. It's quite it's a very nice thing that people did. So this includes Alex, Gina, Chris, Karina. Am I singing? Marty, Sened, and Noah. Noah advertising his own episode as one should, and Karina also advertising her episode as one should. But yeah, thank you for giving us a shout out. We appreciate it. We'd also like to thank our commenters. Yes, we can count them. Pocky Magic was our first comment ever, so shout out to you in the first episode. Alex May, thank you for commenting. You are the second most you're how do you say this? The person who commented. No, wait. The second most.
Second commenter.
Not second comment. That just means that they commented second, I feel.
Second most.
Oh, there we go. Second most commenter. Is that how you say it?
Yes, I think. Probably.
Okay.
Sounds natural.
I'm foreign. Second most commenter, Alex May. Thank you for commenting on 3 videos. You a homie. How do you Turchi? The guy with the One Punch Man profile pic, a personal friend of mine here in Kuwait, is the most who commented the most throughout the entire season. 4 comments. Bless you, friend. Keep on listening. And Violetta commenting twice. Big Daddy V in the house. What's up? Marty dropping a very concerned comment about the high pitch sound. Me too, buddy. Albert commenting on the vlog because he saw my face, and Albert and I are an item. It's canon now. He can't go back. And then Ali, my friend's younger brother, thanks for joining the Shitshow family. Finally, I'd like to thank people that consistently let me know that they're watching the episodes. They're not trying to prove their friendship. I know that they're just being nice, and I appreciate it. Noah sends me a snap every time he watches an episode. Thank you for letting me know that you're sticking through with sometimes you watch shit before you even advertise, indicating true fandom. Sened, thank you for catching up the whole series. This guy quotes shit from our podcast, so it's an utter joy having him along for the ride. He's also a person that will help me out in the vlog episode. And then finally, Salim, who I believe binge watched a lot of episodes and just mentioned it nonchalantly. Like it was just, I don't know, it was pretty cool. So thank you guys for sticking through. We appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And how the fuck did I say that one line? How did it start, Erica?
You said something.
What was it about? Oh, we're gonna make these episodes shorter. We don't. Yeah, okay, I got it. But first, you should say something because I've been talking for a while, and you should say something before I close it up.
Okay. Thanks, guys. It's been great. It's been real fun. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Just the reason why Erica doesn't know what shit is because she's just emotional about
I
the
just
whole
I
season
just got
finale.
here, bro. Like, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this is Erica. What version are you? 1.9 or something?
I don't know. Like the other Erica died, and I'm filling in her place, and I don't know how to feel. I'm mad.
It's supposed to be an improvement over the previous Erica.
There is no improvement with this bitch.
Yeah, I think this is why there's so many kinks with building a new Erica.
I'm truly grateful to every person that has stuck around. I don't think anyone can understand how much of my time is put into this podcast. It's a lot. It's a lot. So when we have people acknowledge my hard work, I appreciate those people. Nothing warms my heart more than hearing my friends laugh at something. Like, I don't even care if they listen. Like, you know, I enjoy it when they laugh. That's, to me, my favorite part. Because I'm funny. That's the only thing redeemable about me, is I'm funny. And when people aren't laughing at me, I feel like shit. So every time someone laughs at me, I feel like I'm worth something in this world. Not to get too emotional, but like, yes. So I'm really thankful for all of you who stuck around. My true friends out there. Thanks.
Yeah. And we had two. I asked on Instagram if you had any comments or questions about the season finale. So one person said high pitch sounds all the way. If you guys don't know what that is, stick around to the end of every episode because usually there's a high pitch sound. Also, that started as a mistake. Like, I didn't know how to end the first episode, and I just went with that, and now it became a crucial part of every episode. So thank you guys for keeping the ball rolling, for caring about such a small detail that it made me even love it more. And another question was when to expect season 2. We will be taking a month-long break and returning probably the first week of October and relaunching season 2. And we do aim on making these episodes shorter. Not only this episode, but also season 2. Why? Because, you know, sometimes they're too long and we guys want to make things easier on both you, the listener, and us, people recording shit. I don't know how we're going to jump into the topic. I don't know how we're going to finish it in time, but you know what? It's a shit show.
You know what else was a shit show? That screech.
What? Appreciate it. That was a pretty good one. That was a softer one. That wasn't like a hard.
Barely heard it.
Hergader. Oh my god.
I choked on my spit.
Okay, wait. No, I couldn't breathe. Give me a second.